After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
What now?
The tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Bengals at 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's still on his feet. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. Throwing now is Carr. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Godwin. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here we go on fourth down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A quick throw caught by Godwin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Carr right back to Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38, Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. On play action, now Carr. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw his Carr. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
Touchdown! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tua going to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On the give, this is Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfect. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line.
You're mine. 694.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Carr now on first down. He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll pitch it out to Akers. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Carr. Touchdown, Bengals. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll buy some time right. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Carr now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Carr now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers quickly.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Carr going to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Diggs going in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Shotgun now for Carr. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This one fielded at the 5. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's good. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr's throw on target to Godwin here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the gun, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamar Chase, 96 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To throw again on second down, Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, now Carr.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. I guess he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Yet another
interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hit 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row. Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr. Makes the connection again to Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Again, it's Carr. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Carr to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Into the red zone, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here, and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Carr again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Carr going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Second down and goal. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
29.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Carr now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Tua to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Ready up.
They'll come out in the pistol. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. I tell you what, I can't.